Hot Mess Express.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I hope. I don't know. Are we too dark? Can you like up the exposure when you do it later? No, wait. It's good focusing.
See? It's good.
Okay.
It's good once we're in there.
Okay.
Whoa, the car just moved. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We are in an undisclosed location, and you can never know. You're gonna show 'em my jigsaw Billy?
Hey, girl. I feel like to sit with us.
Okay.
My baby. Guys, we're coming at you.
Live at the scene. As we're seeing right now, there's a naked homeless man running across the street.
Can't even say what it is.
I almost said a P word, that's why.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Happy Easter.
Happy Trans Day of Visibility, which was yesterday.
Oh my God. At the time of
My
recording.
day.
Yeah. That someone forgot.
I didn't know.
That someone was like, oh my God, you don't even remember your own fucking day.
My day is my birthday.
I have to stop swearing. I was
Trans Day of Visibility is like, yeah, it's my day, but it's also our day.
You're not
What?
visible anymore.
Oh. I was like, what are you doing?
Ending you.
So, I have something to tell you guys.
Can we just talk about how when Megan finally came out to me, it was in a car.
Really?
Yes, we were in the, let's tell this story. We were in an old, okay, tell me what you're going to say first, because I don't want to go on a rant.
I was going to say that Sam's actually adopted.
Yeah,
She's not actually my real sister. She's my sister wife. And
why are you so sick in the head?
April Fools, bitches. You guys believed it. Anyways.
The trans community is trying to take us down. You guys, let me tell you a fucking messed up story. You want to talk about how you?
Oh wait, it was in the Old Navy. No, I told you the truth in the Old Navy parking lot.
Exactly. Let me tell you some fucking truths here, okay? Listen to this.
Wow.
We have on our other podcast that no one cared about.
Oh.
Listen to this, people, okay? You want to talk about trans people are taking down America? Here it is. So a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Okay, one time Megan brought me and my ex-husband, we were sitting at a restaurant, we were chit-chatting away, and you had to be like, we weren't in college anymore, but we had to be like 20, I had to be at least 26 or something. So that means you were around like 22, 23 years old. Mm-hmm. And so I don't think I had my son yet. I think it was even before that maybe. I don't remember, but we were young. I
don't think you did.
And we were sitting at the restaurant. We're hanging out, having a good time. And then Megan just slips into the conversation. No. I saw a piece of jewelry they were wearing.
You brought
and I was like, oh, I really like this jewelry. And then you could just see them light up like a little Christmas tree inside. It was like, I can finally reveal my secrets.
Oh my God.
And started telling me about this
like.
random girlfriend that they had. And I was like, excusez-moi? Me? Because if you've known anything about me and my lore with
You're a
Megan,
nosy bitch.
I've known Megan was not a straight person. What they were, couldn't tell you. But I've known the straight part did not exist.
Yes.
For a like the inside joke that wasn't a joke, looking back now, was really stupid and really fucking dumb.
Evil.
I don't know about evil, but it's not my choice. It's not my thing to say.
You made me hate myself. It's fine.
I'm fucking woke now, okay, bitch? I'm woke.
Ally.
And so I used to say all the time to Megan that they wanted to marry robots because I was like, I don't think you like dudes, but I don't think you really like women. It's like, I don't understand. Like, maybe you like robots. So that was a big thing.
Asexual.
Which, looking back now, I was fucking right. And so...
But asexuals don't like robots. Calm down.
This is true.
Calm down.
What?
We just don't want to have sex.
Where's the robot community?
And we just don't like being touched. We don't like people. I don't like being in the same car as you right now.
Am I asexual? I hate people. So we brought up the jewelry thing, and then Megan tells this exaggerated, extravagant story of a girlfriend of past, okay? And showed me a picture of this girl. And let me tell you right now, from the way Megan described how they liked girls, I was like not actually kind of shocked because I was like, oh, Shay Mitchell. Because Megan always talked about growing up that if they were going to date a woman, it would be Shay Mitchell, which, girl, who wouldn't date Shay Mitchell? She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
Pretty Little Liars. That's
Pretty
where
Little Liars.
That's where I fell in love with
so
her.
I was like, cool, awesome. This is amazing. I was freaking the fuck out. I was losing my mind because I was like, oh my God, I knew this day would come, and I'm so happy that I'm here to know these things. Okay, so years. I'm not talking months, bitches. I'm not talking days, weeks, months. Years go by. One day we're sitting in the Old Navy parking lot. I think was I working that day too and we were just meeting it up, or were you just working and I was shopping?
I thought we were both shopping.
Maybe we were we were at Old Navy shopping then, I guess. And this one decides to tell me a little secret, a little tidbit about their life story. And the tidbit about their life story is they're a big fat fucking liar, and that this woman never existed in this person's orbit and made this person up, basically. They're a real person, though, right?
Yes, they're a real person. They're foreign. They live across the ocean.
Made a whole story up about how you
myself a girlfriend.
You met them through their best friend / practically our sister, practically met through them. They were at basketball camp in North Carolina, blah blah blah. That's all I freaking remember is all this
basketball camp,
something to do with basketball and North Carolina somehow. I feel like she lives in North Carolina now, and that's why we can't be together. So that's why we broke up. We were together for like a year. Lies, stinky liar butt.
Yeah, but you believed it, so it obviously was a good lie.
I did, because I'm a good supporter of your love, okay? And I wanted you to be yourself.
Yeah, her name was Sarah, because that's just the most beautiful name to me for some reason.
Very basic. Very good.
Sarah to be exact.
Oh, we even had the spelling down.
And she was a brunette. She honestly looked just like Shay Mitchell in my eyes.
Beautiful.
She was stunning.
This random chick was beautiful.
And she was like my ideal girlfriend. And
she was fake as
fake, wasn't real, didn't exist.
And years later, I was like, hey, just wanted to tell you something. I'm a big fat stinky liar. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was not hurt by any way, shape, or form. I was literally like shocked. I wasn't hurt. I wasn't mad at you or anything.
You like beat me up.
Okay.
You were like,
like in like a I can't believe you would keep that from me kind of way. Because like
it was the easiest way for me to come out to people for some reason. Instead of just coming out, telling people that I was dating a female was like it was my easiest way to come out to people, and it worked.
I literally would have, if Megan would have let me, I would have called the town business governors. I would have called the governor of Maine, and I would have held a parade for their coming out. They were like, stop it.
Please don't hit my car. It's already dented enough.
But for me, when it came to Megan coming out, I was like, I was so excited. I was so happy. I was living the fantasy. I was living my dreams. And this whole time, big fat fucking stinky ass liar. Okay? Big stinky poo-poo liar. All right? And that is what happened. And these homeless people are looking at us.
It's fine. They think we're weird.
Yeah, well,
we're just recording.
We're all weird together. Yeah. So yeah, so that was like
that was my sub.
Yeah. So that was kind of the whole situation. Wow. See what they're doing? See what they're doing? They don't even give homeless people food.
Let's leave that out of the podcast, please.
Okay. So yeah. So anyway, so they are big fat stinky liar, and that is what happened. And it was very sad. It was very depressing. I cried. Apparently I beat them up. No, I'm just kidding.
You didn't cry.
And that just led No, I definitely didn't cry.
You just said you did.
No, I was joking.
Oh.
I didn't cry. I didn't.
Sorry.
I was like,
I'm in a weird mood right now where I'm like
they're
taking everything very literal.
I'm like, yay, they're gay. Awesome. No one cares.
I don't know if I'd classify myself like that.
At the time.
No.
At the time, I was like, yay, they're gay. Finally, they realized it. Oh, we're waiting for somebody. And so, yeah, so it was very, very exciting. But also, it's a funny story that I tell as many times as I can because I think it's hilarious. But also, I completely understand it and I completely get it. And I think almost every single one of them, especially the men that I follow, have all said that they usually come out as like bisexual before they're like, no, I'm a massive homosexual.
Yeah, I definitely came out as bi first. And I meant it, though. What?
I thought I saw something. I was like, the fuck? I was so scared. I was like, no.
It's a bi demon. Yeah, I definitely came out as bi first because that's how I felt at the time. I've definitely gone through a phase. Are you trying to like shush me?
I'm trying to silence
me?
Silence you.
Yes. You say the gays are the problem.
No, it's definitely us.
Well, you're not, but straight men.
I take it all. No, straight women are awful.
True.
Especially the white ones. We're horrible. But yeah. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, my coming out journey wasn't like anything crazy. Was I terrified the whole time? Yeah. And I was mostly worried more so, I mean, I was worried about mom, but I was more worried about dad. Because mom was weird. Mom had her like, yeah, mom just like, she would go through her Jesus freak phases. Mm-hmm. One moment she'd be like, oh my God, freaking let's expel these demons from you. And the next moment she was like, I love everyone. Queer people. Yeah, I watched the L Word. And I was like,
I think for mom,
I was like,
just feel like mom is, I feel like deep down, this is what I truly believe about mom, is I feel like deep down mom is like the biggest ally of all allies, loves literally everybody, could give two shits what you got going on, and wants to, because I've seen them love people that don't, no offense, don't deserve the love that my mother gives them.
Yes.
I think mom's problem is, and I feel like mom would admit this too, is that like it's really hard to find your own identity and like what you truly believe in versus what maybe your husband, for example, believes in, and you're like, oh, I believe in that too. And it's like, but do you believe in that, or do you just reiterate the shit that comes out of his mouth? Like, or like like mom's mom obviously has always been a big thing, and like what they believe and like how that affects you and putting guilt on you for what you believe in and da 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 da. And so I feel like mom's finally like, I feel like at 60 years old, our mother has finally found some sense of an identity, because I definitely see mom bringing things up or like taking an opinion and like running with it, even when like maybe dad or somebody else is like, rah, 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 and mom's like, no, dumbass. And I'm like, yes, you can have your own opinion.
Yeah.
It's okay to go, no, no, you're stupid.
You're dumb.
You're dumb. It's okay. And like, I'm really proud of my mom, because I hate that it's taken her 60 years to somehow, and she's not even fully there in my opinion, but 60 years for her to finally be okay with having her own opinion on a good majority of things.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was mom's thing. I think mom was more like, what does everybody else think? And it's like, I don't know, mom, who gives a what do you think? Are you okay with Megan being gay? Yeah. Okay, then shut the fuck up. Who cares? Who cares? I feel bad. Like, I feel bad that mom had to think about 500 different people instead of just being like a happy parent.
I had to as well, because I was worried about what grandma and grandpa were going to say. And I think at the time when I came out, Nanny and Papa had already passed. So that wasn't even a thought.
Would have been the problem. We have to be really honest. It would have been Papa, not Nanny.
Really?
Yeah. And I think Papa wouldn't have done anything, wouldn't never have said anything to you, obviously. But I think he would have just said ignorant shit that you're just like, no. Well, like we joke around all
Dad.
the time. We joke around I think more ignorant than Dad.
Oh, no.
Like way more ignorant. I feel like we've joked around about this before, at least Mom and I have, about how like it's kind of a good thing that Nanny and Papa aren't around right now, because I don't know what would be going on in their brains right now with politics and the craziness, and I don't want to know. And like Mom is like straight up convinced that like the reason why one of our grandparents was going down the dark spiral of hell is because of a brain tumor. And I'm like, I'm gonna sit with that too, because I just don't I genuinely don't get it. I don't understand. It makes no sense. So I just feel like it would have been scary, Nanny and Papa. I hope Nanny would have been a boss-ass bitch like she always was.
I feel like she would have been.
Yeah. I feel like she would have told Papa to shut up a lot.
Probably.
And I would have loved every second of it.
I like to think that she possibly would have been someone like, maybe I don't understand it, but I still love you kind of vibes.
I would have loved, thinking it back now, I would have loved to have them on our podcast. That'd have been, especially Papa, that'd have been so funny.
Well, especially Nanny, the stories that she told were,
oh my God,
she was just like
quality content.
She didn't mess around. She was who she was, like point blank period. Like you never had to guess who she was. She told you she told you like things as they were.
Yeah.
She hated cell phones. She was always like, I hate cell phones. Like if you want to reach me, you can reach me at home.
Yeah.
Like, and if you don't know where I am, then you're not supposed to know.
Yep.
And I was like, facts, Nanny.
She was
okay.
the boss-ass bitch. I would have loved Graham to be on our podcast. She would have been a riot too.
Oh man, she would have been.
We would have had to edit a lot of things out.
Yes.
Because it'd be like, I don't think we can talk about that. I don't think we can say that. I don't think that's politically correct.
She would have told some crazy stories.
Yeah. But no, Nanny and Papa would have been so funny. I would love to get Dad on our podcast to talk about growing up and stuff. And like, I think,
well, yeah, he had some pretty good stories.
Uncle Rod would be really funny. Him and like, again, I'd have to edit a lot, I think, but
probably.
I feel like Uncle Rod, which it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Coffee Man!
What are the odds that he's born on April Fools?
It all makes sense.
He's a joke.
It all
I'm
makes.
Just kidding. I love you.
I would love to have them.
We call him Coffee Man
because I love listening to them talk about growing up.
When I was growing up and we called him Coffee Man, I was so confused. I'm like, who is this man?
It's Coffee Man.
But like, who is he? Like, how I never understood how he was related to us.
No, he was our
I just thought he
uncle.
was this random man that we called Coffee Man, that he just showed up for coffee.
Yeah, he's our great
no
uncle.
joke.
Yep.
And I was like, why do we have this
never
Coffee Man
had,
here?
like, I don't know. We didn't really have stereotypical names on everybody outside of our grandparents. Like we had Nanny Pete, which I guess that's Nanny, but we always called them by like Nanny something. It wasn't just like Nanny, Papa, whatever. They all had like a thing attached to it. Like we had Nanny Pete. Well, you think about oh my God, Nana J. She's not our Nana. She's our aunt, our great aunt.
True.
And she's Nana J. And everybody would be like, well, what? She's your Nana? I'm like, no, she's my aunt. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's Nana J.
I don't know if anyone's ever said that to me, though. I've never really paid attention to that.
I still can't comprehend that Nana J is passed away. That doesn't make any sense to me.
That is a traumatic thing for me to think about.
I'm like, she's just like still there.
Because
vibing.
the time that I was supposed to go to the funeral, I was having stomach issues and couldn't go. And I was like throwing up at camp.
Yes.
And I had to go to the doctors, which I was terrified to go because we were up in the county and it's terrifying up there. And I just so happened to get the one doctor that works there that is LGBTQ plus friendly. She's the only one there. Everybody else is like, you can all go to hell.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And
I
she
didn't
told me,
know that.
she was like, she was like, yeah, I'm specifically here because like on my stuff, I'm put down as they, them.
They have like a button. They're like, click, the gay's here. Let's go.
And so she saw me. She was wonderful. I literally got in the car after and was sobbing because I believed like I was praying to Grandma on the way there, like, please give me someone who's going to respect me and be good to me and like actually help me. And they did. And I called Steph after and I'm just sobbing to her and Megan.
Which is so sad because I love it up there so much. I would love to live there, but
phenomenal. She was phenomenal. I was sobbing the whole time in there, which of course like wasn't good either because again, stress on my stomach wasn't good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know we were gonna. Wow. Okay. I didn't know we were gonna talk about all this shit.
Oh, whatever. That's us. That's just us. That's the podcast. Yeah. I just like I don't even think about that. Like it's so crazy to me. I'm just like, oh yeah, Nana J. I think it's because I have not seen that woman in multiple years because she's been in a facility that we didn't go to, and she didn't even remember us.
I remember.
Or chop suey. That's what I remember. And biscuits.
Well, duh. I remember when Grampy, I think it was Grampy Denning, which you can obviously cut that out. I don't know if that can like somehow lead back to us.
Okay.
Our great-grandfather passed away, I want to say when I was in high school. And I remember
really high school.
I think it was
we
high
were
school.
younger than the mom's grandparents. I think we were younger than that.
No, we were
They've
young.
been dead for a long time.
We were young for Nanny's parents. They outlived.
Were we?
They outlived.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe it was Grammy.
I think we were younger for the.
I think Grammy was the
from
last one
that
though.
Side.
Grammy was the last one. One of them passed away when I was in high school. For
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
One of them.
Okay.
Whether it was Grammy or Grampy.
Fine, Evo.
Which Grampy went first. It was probably Grammy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because I remember that was around the time where they started saying like you couldn't go to Canada without passports anymore, which I was pissed.
Thanks September 11th.
But
Thanks George Bush. That's literally why.
I didn't even know why. I just was mad about it.
That's why.
So we had like a little party at Graham and Gramps. But
For September 11th.
I remember not for September 11th. I remember we had a little party.
We're millennials. Shut up.
We love is literally the first thing that
up.
scarred us.
We justify.
I still
and
watch shit for that.
love the people and that, but this is where the f***ed upness for millennials started. Was September 11th.
We love a 9/11 joke.
You want to know why we're all f***ed in the head? That's why.
But I remember telling my teachers, like, I'm crying in the hallway, and they're thinking it's like a grandparent.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, my great grandmother passed away, and they're like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, my great grandmother.
It was so
They were like,
odd.
and they literally, first of all, I'm crying.
They're like, shut up, little girl.
And they're just like, no, they're just like, you knew your great grandparents? I'm like,
Yes.
yes. We had very close relationships with our great grandparents. We're very lucky, very blessed. Like, not all of them. We knew our
All
dad's
4 of them.
mom's parents.
Oh yeah,
And we
I don't think
knew-
about that.
And we knew mom's parents. So we knew both of our moms,
grandparents.
both of the women.
Both. We knew our mom's grandparents.
We knew our Grammy and our nanny's parents.
They're still going.
We didn't know our grandfather's parents.
Correct.
Even though I think you were alive
Well, we knew Nanny Pete.
But you were like an infant. You wouldn't.
We knew Nanny Pete.
Oh, that's true. We knew Nanny Pete. So that's it.
Grampy Joe.
But everybody else, we didn't know.
Grampy Joe, who
There's
I'm
so
named
many.
after, he passed away before I was alive.
Yes.
And then we never met Gramps' parents ever. That's never happened.
But I've heard stories, but shockingly, Mom said that was a big deal that Gramp told me those stories.
I would love to hear more because we know nothing about that.
No, and I'd love to hear more because even Mom was like, he's never told me those stories. And
I went on Ancestry.
I was like, I'm special.
And it's Ghost Town City over there.
Well, we'll get it figured out someday soon.
I love Ancestry. It's so intriguing.
But yeah, so I'm trans.
Every episode. Every episode.
Government? No. Every episode I say I'm a virgin.
No, government.
Leave me alone.
No, government.
Number 2.
We are straight. And we have husbands. And we have sexual relations after church every Sunday. And we have children. And we
with
love...
no condoms or birth control.
And we love God.
Because we want children every day.
And we've never got abortions.
I'm probably one of the most boring people on the planet. And the fact that y'all... What are they doing now? They're like...
Snatching you up.
Well, they're snatching, but they're also keeping an eye on my internet stuff.
Oh, I've seen so many gays being like, well, there it is.
This is literally my life.
Well, I will say this.
This is the most exciting thing about my life.
This sounds like a joke, okay? But I'm being dead ass serious right now. These two people do not want to unalive themselves. We do not want to harm ourselves. We do not want to hurt ourselves. So if at any point we are unalived out of thin air...
Yes, true.
It wasn't us.
I would never, not out of thin air.
That wasn't us.
There would be a purpose.
I told my husband the other day, I was like, I think the only reason why I haven't unalived myself yet is because of my kids. And he was like, what? I was like, if I didn't have kids, I don't know if I'd have a purpose in life when I was really, really, really sad.
When your first child was probably born... Mm-hmm. Was one of the first dark times of my life. I stayed alive for him.
Yeah.
He was my purpose.
Yep.
So the first 3 years of his life, he kept me alive.
Yes. Girl.
Your kid saved my life.
Same girl. He's really saving a lot of people's lives now because damn, same girl. I was like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Oh yeah, that's right. I can't live without my kids. Well, and my kids kind of can't live without me. So I'm like, I think about my kids not having me, and I'm like, wow, your life would suck. Is that narcissistic?
No, it's just facts.
I do a lot for my children, and I don't know, like, not to say that obviously the world wouldn't be it. They'd figure things out. They'd still be able to be good people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But man, oh man, I make a lot of people's lives easier and better just by existing on a regular fucking basis. So.
Wow, this has only been 22 minutes.
Yeah. Guess what I made Archer watch?
It feels like a lot longer.
Guess what I made Archer watch? The best movie ever. Saved. Mandy Moore.
Oh, I love that movie.
That movie is, if you
With Macaulay Culkin. Wait, was it Macaulay Culkin's in the wheelchair? Love that movie.
There are very niche movies that like are cult.
My pussy is a hot pussy. She's saying she has a hot pussy. That scene is everything.
That movie, if you have not watched that movie, it is so good, especially if you're like Megan and I, where we used to be church girlies.
Yeah.
I've seen people I
felt naughty watching that movie.
I watched that movie and I was like, wait a minute, where have I seen this before?
Yeah.
I think I've seen this one. It's crazy. It's so good. Mandy Moore's hair in that movie is ratchet. It is terrifying.
Wait, was that when she had the short or when she had like the short and longish look?
Both.
Yeah.
I think what happened was I think she was in between short-haired movies because she did a couple of those. People, I said this to Archer.
She had Chasing Liberty.
There is a generation that doesn't know that Mandy Moore made like music, like bops.
Yes.
And movies.
Yes.
Like
A Walk to Remember,
bopper,
baby.
Bitch. Not Vampire Diaries. Princess Diaries. She's in Princess Diaries. She was so good.
Yeah, she was the bad
Remember
girl.
Princess Diaries. What it was, the Chasing Liberty one. There were a couple of them. You don't understand. She was literally like our childhood. Hilary Duff is another one.
And I raise my hand and pray.
It's crazy.
I used to sing that song dramatically in my room.
No, really?
I used to sing a lot of songs dramatically in my room.
Megan's vibe in high school was
depression.
Emo. Whatever the most emo movie.
Saddest
girl.
So I could just cry.
She was sad girl vibes. And the Walk to Remember, Yes.
I used to watch that a
when
lot.
Pride and Prejudice came out, this bitch right here was like,
sign me up.
oh, Megan wants to suffer in love. That is
Yes.
Megan's vibe. The more, if you don't touch each other, look at each other, Megan's in. If all it is is a hand tap,
Yeah, that's the
Megan
it's
will
the
be wet and gushy.
what's it? What's it called?
I don't know.
The slow burn. I love a slow burn.
Loves a slow burn.
but not like
Not so
I'm
that we
on
wanna
fire,
die.
like I'm in lava. It's
Yeah.
like we finally just fuck each other already.
Oh my God, I hate that. I hate when it's like, okay.
Excuse me as I burp into the mic.
Like, oh my God, just do each other already.
Yeah.
I will say I've been
This is
reading a
a
couple
weird episode.
Every episode's a weird episode.
I'm sorry, my ADHD is like clocking in. It's like, wow, we've talked about depressing shit, and now we're like, la 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 la.
I love it. I love it so much. I love you so much.
Ew, stop.
I love you so much.
Stop! That's disgusting. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm disgusting.
No, what were you gonna say before that?
Ooh, I don't remember. But Saved is such a good movie. Go watch it. If you have not, that and Just Friends. Those two movies have to be watched. Even though Ryan Reynolds right now is a sack of shit.
Yes.
Everybody needs to go see that movie. It is the best movie. It's so stupid. It's so amazing. It's so wonderful. The one-liners in it are incredible. The singing that makes no sense is amazing.
I'm busy.
Stupid jerk. It's incredible. And then watch Saved. Because it, especially if you're a church girly that got out of the churchy, you're going to watch it and you're going to piss yourself laughing. It's so unbelievably good. There are gays in it. There are cripples in it. There are Jewish people in it. There are teenagers in it.
Yes.
There are adults with
Everybody's
short
in it.
haircuts in it. There are moms that are oblivious.
There's sex. There's drugs.
There's sex.
There's
drugs,
alcohol.
there's rock and roll. There's gay conversion camps. It's got everything.
Oh, really?
What's
I
that?
forgot about that.
What's it from SNL? He's like, New York's hot new
Yeah.
New York's hot new
New
club
York's hottest club is
a gay conversion camp.
yeah, Stefan.
Yes.
I love Stefan. Bill Hader, everybody. Okay, I'm over this
Incredible.
episode.
Okay.
My ADHD is like, I saw the clip where on the last episode where you're like, and boredom is sitting. I was like hitting myself with the mic. Yes. I don't realize I do it half the time, but now I'm very focused on like, I'm over this.
I love it when they do it and they're just like,
I've moved on. Thank you for following. I've noticed that the clip to, or the link to the Girl Scout cookies, they are no longer doing Girl Scout cookies at the moment.
okay, we'll have to find something else then.
So I'll have to find something else because I went to go buy some and they were like, sorry, we don't do this, which you can get Girl Scout cookies from your local troops.
Yes.
But at least a lot of the trans youth that I was trying to, get their cookies,
Yeah.
it all said that don't even, I thought it the same thing. That's inappropriate. It said that, sorry, we're closed. We're not available. So the link is not viable for now.
the link is not in the bio.
Link is not in the bio.
We'll find something gay to put down there.
We'll find something else to donate to.
You will definitely find something to put down
There's
there.
plenty of gay shit out there.
So much of it. Okay, well, I guess we're done. So,
For this one, yeah.
bye.
Bye.
You're so mean.